Figuring out who you are whilst managing studies, friendships, families, growing up, it's hard. It's hard. And anybody who pretends it's not hard is lying to you. I feel like becoming self-aware is a journey that we all go through. And I don't know if we ever get to a point where we've completed it, but getting started on that journey of self-awareness can be overwhelming. You know, I think back to when I was younger and trying to figure out exactly who I was, where I fit in, it was tough. There are 3 things that I have certainly learned that have helped me increase my level of self-awareness, and I hope they help you too. Now, to make sure we're all on the same page, to define what self-awareness even means, I will jump on Google because, you know, what's Google for? Self-awareness involves being aware of different aspects of the skills, including traits, behaviors, and feelings. Essentially, it's a psychological state in which one's self becomes the focus of attention. Self-awareness is one of the first components of the self-concept to emerge. Beautiful definitions, but basically, self-awareness is the understanding of yourself. The understanding of what makes you happy, what makes you sad, what you're good at, what you're bad at, what motivates you, what angers you, what frustrates you, what makes you happy, what you need, what you want. It's just a real clear picture of who you are. And the more self-aware you become as a person, the easier it is to make decisions about everything. You get a clearer picture of what's important to you and what's not important to you. It's way easier to not give in to peer pressure, and you get to live your life in a way that actually suits you rather than basing your whole self-image on the opinions of other people. So in essence, self-awareness is the key to happiness, the key to clarity, the key to knowing what direction you should go in. And there's 3 things you could do right now to help increase your level of self-awareness. The first thing you can do is audit. Audit your skills and your experiences. Now, when I say audit, I mean look back over them and just break them down with a few key focuses. How do you find communicating with people? Do you like art? Do you find yourself doodling all the time? When do you feel like you're most at peace? When do you feel like you're most in the zone? When do you feel like you're most happy? For example, if you've ever tried to be in a team, how did that go? Maybe it was football, basketball, some kind of team sports. How was that experience? Did you like it? Did you thrive off the competition? Did you find that you didn't like working in the team? Did you find actually, I don't even like sports? I think back to trying out for the football team. I really loved being in the team environment. I loved the competitiveness. I just wasn't that good at football, which was great for my self-awareness. And the goal here isn't to judge yourself for it, it's just to become aware. So I was aware I wasn't great at football, so it just allowed me to try something else. This doesn't have to be overcomplicated. Think about your favorite subject. Why is it your favorite subject? Usually it's because there's something you're naturally good at there. There's something in that subject that you really enjoy. And what I want you to do is almost make a list of things that you've done, things that you've experienced, and break down how they went. What elements did you enjoy? What parts were you good at? Where did you struggle? And it could really help you get a clearer picture of who you are. So the first thing you can do is audit yourself. The second thing you could do to increase your level of self-awareness is experiment. Now, I don't mean go down the crazy scientist experiment route, although if you do and you enjoy it, that is a win. But I mean step out of your comfort zone and try different things. Try something new and see how it goes. What's going to happen is you're going to see how you deal with new challenges. You're going to experience a wide range of things and you're going to be like, I really like that. I did not like that. And you can start to develop a deeper understanding of who you are, how you react to certain things, and you might even find you enjoy something else that you had never considered before. It's funny because I think back to school and I was so annoyed that I had to study so many different subjects. I was like, can I just pick the 3 I like the most, please? But what I realize now is actually, it did give me a chance to experiment with a bunch of different things to figure out what my thing is. So there's pros and cons to this. And the third and final thing, which is so hard for this generation to do because of ease, is disconnect. Spend some time, take some time to completely disconnect from the outside world. How can you get to know yourself when you're constantly bombarded with opinions and inputs and everybody else's nonsense? It's really hard, and you might even find that you become a carbon copy of other people. And I'm not saying, you have to go and fully meditate because that might not be your thing, but geez, take some time to sit with yourself. take out a notebook and write some stuff. Like, ask yourself some key questions and just write. So 1, I need you to audit. And it's not easy at first. It might really be frustrating trying to figure out what you've done and breaking it down to the positives, but it's a process that's worth it, and the more you do it, the easier it will become. 2 is to experiment, try new things, and don't judge yourself in the process. You're gonna be good at stuff, you're gonna be bad at stuff. That's life. Listen to the lesson, try and improve, or just put that to the side and say, that's not for me, let me try something else. And 3rd and final thing is disconnect. Have some time where you're not consuming content, opinions, and thoughts from everybody else, but actually focused on what's on your own mind. So go and give it a try. And once you've finished disconnecting, you can watch this video. Peace.